communications. And I'm pleased to be able to show you some real-life demonstrations here on this bus. So before I begin, there's some people I want to introduce. Wayne Allison is the Director of Network Engineering. Wayne's been very influential in actually specking out the network and helping build it and then getting all these demos up and running.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah, Jeff, you all know Keith. Jeff is going to be running the actual demos for me. Jeff's from Ericsson. Mark Rosso is the VP of Network Engineering as well, in charge of the LTE rollout. So, what I said, I'm going to show you a couple demos. Everything we showed today is on the live network we've launched, and Rob just turned the switch on. It's on this commercial product, which is the Sierra Wireless, I'll pass this around, we have the right, Sierra Wireless Rocket Stick. And on the commercial LTE network, the fastest network in Ottawa, the fastest LTE network in Canada. Oh, the only LTE network in Canada, but the fastest wireless network in Canada. Okay, so I'll pass that around. And I'm going to start the demos. So, one of the ways that we, before I begin, I forgot one thing. There's three benefits of LTE that Rob touched on this morning. One is improved latency. So the latency, I'm sure you guys all know what latency is, the time it takes for the PC to connect to the internet and back to the PC. With LTE, you get much lower latency, and that helps with things like online gaming, interactive things like that. So I don't know if you guys played with the Xboxes this morning, but that's an example of improved latency in an application. The second thing is we're able to give much greater usage and speed to more people in the same geographic area. So we can actually support more customers using higher bandwidth within the same geographic area. And the third thing is we're going to show speed. Speed both on the upload and on the download. Much greater speeds than you'll see in any other wireless network in Canada. Okay, so now I'm going to go into this. So this first demo, if you look in the top screen, the big screen, it says 512 kilobits per second. This is, this is the speed that you typically would get on a pre-HSPA Plus network. Might look good on a smartphone, but not the best on a big screen like this. You can, especially with the sports videos, you can see heavy pixelation, that type of thing, right? I'm going to ask Jeff to bring up the next one, and the next one is streaming at 1 megabits per second. So this is what typically you might get on a HSPA Plus network. It's double the speed of the previous demo, but not necessarily as crisp as you might want to get. It's usable, but especially with, like I say, with the sports, a little bit of pixelation, a little bit of blurriness, but not that bad. We'll go to 2 megabits per second. This is probably what the speed you get on TV today. This is standard definition television. Obviously, it's a very usable picture. It's clear, but it's not high HD yet. You see a little bit of pixelation sometimes, but it's standard definition television. I'm going to ask Jeff to bring it up to 4 megabits per second. So this is over LTE, obviously, 4 megabits per second, high quality video, 720p right now. You can see very clear, very clear. The bus is moving, we're streaming the video, very watchable, HD video, very impressive. The next thing is actually more impressive. Jess, can you expand the screen? So I'm not sure that this is 55-inch TV or 60-inch TV. We're streaming at 1080p over the Rogers LTE network, 4 megabits per second, beautiful picture quality, no buffering, no stoppage, very usable, moving environment, awesome picture.
Where's the stream coming from?
So all the streams that we're doing today, we're running off that same rocket stick that I'm passing around. That's the hardware that's doing all the streaming, all the demos today.
But the source of it is the other
core network in Montreal.
Yeah, we're streaming off the network in Montreal.
It's on there.
Okay, go back to the 4 screens. So again, what I want to emphasize as well is not only all 4 of these screens are running off the same rocket stick. So the 4 megabit one, the 2 megabit, the 1 megabit, and the 512 are all running over the commercial hardware that just passed around. And again, shows almost 8 megabits of speed, a moving environment, high quality video, which I think is a very compelling demo. Can you go to the next demonstration, please, Jeff?